Hey, Rachel. Hi, everybody. Today is Crazy Hair Day. Wow. But we are happy to welcome you to our little Thursday coming at you live and what's for dinner session. Rachel, how's your day going so far?
It's good. It's the crazy hair though. I'm with you on that. It's been so windy and like off and on stormy and stuff that good hair days. This is not the season for good hair days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So I'm going with it. I'm going with it.
Yeah.
Good. All right, what you got for us today, Rachel? I was running a little late. I apologize for that, but let's dive right in.
Yeah, let's do that. We're going to do a little fast and furious today, a little shorter than what we normally do. But today on What's for Dinner, we're continuing the series that we started on diet versus lifestyle. So we've been talking about what is this diet mentality versus the lifestyle mentality, and Dr. Gilbert and I both follow the pillars of lifestyle medicine as kind of a like guidance around these main categories of health and well-being. And when you address each one, you're covering your bases. Anything you think of in your health and well-being can kind of fall under these categories. And I've got a little sneak peek here for you. They're considering a seventh pillar, which is very exciting. I
Do
am
tell.
so excited. This is a pillar I've been adding to something I'm kind of creating and designing on my side, and have been wanting to add it to my coaching. So let's talk about today. We were going to talk about the how. Like, how do you switch from a diet mentality to a lifestyle mentality? And
Mhm.
we believe that one of the ways to do that is to really focus on these six pillars of lifestyle medicine. So what do you say we kind of just talk about the six pillars and kind of introduce them?
Great. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Here we go, guys. So one of the things I wanted to start off with today was a quote by someone named Tony Schwartz. Now, I don't know who this is, but I saw the quote and I loved it so much. And he said, "Let go of certainty."
Mm.
I think that my opinion, and well, let me finish the quote. He says, "The opposite is not uncertainty. It's."
I'm writing this down, Rachel. This is so good.
Well, I can copy and paste it to you. I can text it
Okay.
to you.
Okay. Let go of okay, I like that.
Let go of certainty. The opposite is not uncertainty.
Yes, just because you don't know everything doesn't mean you don't know anything,
Doesn't mean
right?
yes. The when you let go of certainty, you can embrace openness,
Oh,
curiosity, and a willingness to embrace paradox,
yes.
things you
This is
don't understand.
perfect.
Isn't this so
This
good?
is really perfect because not everything stays the same. Things
That's right.
change and we have to be able to ebb and flow, weave and
Yeah.
bob. Our bodies change, the seasons change. And so we can't always know what the weather's going to be like, or, what tomorrow is going to bring. But that's okay, because if we develop the skills in our life to manage that, we can be open and curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. Isn't that great? So I think that a diet mentality is more on that fixed mindset, that
Yes.
certainty. If
What
I
am I going to eat? When am I going to eat it? Yeah.
all the rules, I must do this. There's no other way. And if I do this, then I will lose weight, or then I will
Mhm.
be happy. I'll be perfect. All of my problems will go away. It's
Mhm.
really kind of a black and white thinking in diet mentality.
Mm.
And lifestyle medicine could not be further from that.
Yes.
Um, to continue his quote, he says, "The ultimate challenge is to accept ourselves as we are." So accept you as you are in this moment, and then never stop trying to learn and grow. Take what you
Mm.
have here, love it, appreciate it, celebrate it, and then look forward to then the possibilities of the future. In what ways could I learn and grow that would improve um,
Yeah.
my health, my well-being?
Yeah. Right. So Rachel, how do those pillars then kind of support that idea of
Yeah.
embracing uncertainty and never stop learning and growing?
I think I think that this is another quote I heard actually on the summit this week. Lifestyle medicine is a message of self-love, self-care, self-worth. And that's such a powerful message because it's um, lifestyle medicine in these pillars is approaching yourself from curiosity, trying to figure out and understanding that you are unique. Your body is unique, how you respond to food, the types of exercise you like, what kind of sleep patterns are best for you.
Right.
That's unique to you. We know the basics. We know that there are some basic fundamentals of these pillars, but how it applies to you in your life and in your rhythm and in your
Mhm.
routine, that gets to be something you design, and that's a gift you give yourself. I think it's a
Mhm.
total gift when we
Yeah.
say, okay, how am I going to love myself today? Every bite can be an act of self nourishment, um, self love. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and that has the ongoing kind of long lasting
Hmm.
um, into the future kind of feel to it rather than this finite, 6 weeks and I'm done.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So those six pillars. So let's get to them, and then we're going to continue to talk about this over the next several weeks to kind of break down each pillar. We'll talk each one. The first, in no importance of order, just that I'm going to go with what's on my head here. The first one is community, and
Mm.
that involves the connectivity of yourself with your people, your tribe, your
Right.
city, your the communities that you're a part of, how connected you are with family or friends, or the people who love and support and care for you. But also
Mhm.
this has to do with your connection to self, having
Oh.
that connection of yourself, self-love,
Mhm.
an understanding of what does make me happy, what does make me sad, what foods feel good, how much sleep do I need. That's a connection with myself. I have to be aware of myself to know these things and to answer
Right.
these questions. um,
Yeah.
Number two would be nutrition. So
Mm.
nutrition's a broad one, but nutrition. Number three is exercise or movement. Number four is stress. So the ways we
Mm.
all have stress. It's not that you shouldn't have stress. It's how do you manage and cope with stress? Do you have the
Right.
skill set
Exactly.
to manage both the acute onset stress, but then also the chronic stress? Number five is sleep.
Yep.
Number six is addiction. So addiction
Mhm.
talks about, of course, the obvious ones like maybe drugs and alcohol and smoking, but then also the ones that aren't as top of the mind, like pornography, gambling, and then there's shopping, and then also
Mhm.
things like social media, food,
Yeah. Right.
different behaviors that are
Right.
addictive.
Exactly. Anxiety. People get addicted to their anxiety. Right.
Exactly. And the
Mhm.
exciting news is that number seven that they're thinking about adding is nature.
Ooh.
Yes, I don't know what they'll call it. I don't know if they'll call it just nature, but
Mhm.
the connection we need with the
Right.
outdoors, with
Right.
the grass, with the trees, with the
Mhm.
with hiking or walking or smelling
Yeah.
fresh air, getting that sunlight.
Mhm. Mhm. Great. That's a great ad because
Yeah.
they're all pillars, but they're all interconnected,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah. And
So
many of them overlap.
yeah.
Of course, you
Mhm.
can get your exercise and nature all at the same time.
Mhm.
Um,
With a friend and connect
with a
with a
friend.
friend.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it. Yes, which
Yeah.
also reduces your
Which
stress
is calming. That's
and will improve your
right.
sleep
And
that
and
night.
and 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 Rachel creates sleep pressure. Yeah.
Yes, yes, makes you wanna sleep, and then also, it's gonna help you manage your blood sugars, especially if you walk right
Oh,
after a meal,
yeah. There you
okay?
go.
Or help develop that
So
hunger
maybe
for that
all we
next
need
meal.
is nature. I don't know.
Right, I mean, gosh, if you think about it, and I think that it's an important one that they're trying to add, possibly because, and I'm just kind of inferring here, but so much of our current modern life is indoors now. We're doing
Mhm.
fewer and
Right.
fewer things outdoors, and people are suffering. People are
Yeah, it's
suffering
true.
mentally and physically. We are seeing an impact on people's lives for
Mhm.
the lack of just outdoors. We spend
Yeah.
all day inside.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I love that
Mhm.
original quote, "Let go, of certainty.
Let go.
Perfect.
Isn't that so
Yeah, let
freeing?
go.
Let
It
go.
really is. It's,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm going to chew on that for the rest of the day, and I'm going to
Brilliant.
repeat it. I'm going to
Yeah.
repeat it. Yeah.
Yes.
So, well, that's great, Rachel. This is a great kind of the how, because we
Mhm.
got to line up our pillars, and then we'll
Right.
speak individually to each one of these in future meetings. Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah. So, Rachel, though, you sent me sent me a picture of this delicious meal that you made last night. Can you tell
Yes.
us about that? Yeah.
Yes, and in fact, one of your patients asked me for the recipe, so I sent her. It's a paper from a magazine I ripped out. The name is like lentil okra sambar. So you use garam masala, sambar
Yeah.
masala. Anyway, I don't really know the differences between those two, but
Yeah.
um,
Probably just maybe a little difference. It's a combination of spices,
it's
right?
a combination of spices. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Very, very flavorful. Oh my gosh, it has eggplant and okra, and
Mm.
I added green beans also, and it has lentils. It calls for
Mm.
split pea, but I didn't have those, so I used red lentils instead.
Mm.
I made a
Yeah.
lot of substitutions that I didn't have, but
Mhm.
I was inspired by your food prepping last night, and I was like, I gotta make
Yeah.
this recipe,
So
and
fun.
went for it. And so, of course, that's leftovers today for us. How about you? What
Yeah.
did you guys end up
That's
making?
great. Yeah, well, we just prepped, for the week. So we batch cooked some our proteins, hard-boiled eggs.
Mhm.
We did lentils. We had a little grass-fed, grass finished beef. Was there another protein in there? Hummus. We made hummus.
Mm.
Um, and then, yeah, we had all kinds with 4 different leafy greens and then cabbages and then we just followed that the lifestyle medicine nourish bowl. And so we had
Yeah.
lots of veggies, and then we did bulgur wheat as our whole
Mm.
grain that's higher in
Mhm.
protein, lower in carb, higher in fiber. And
Mhm.
and then we had a lot of throw-ins, like we had sesame seeds, we had hemp seeds, we had pumpkin seeds and blueberries and raspberries. So and then we just mixed and matched, you know. And
Mhm.
I had basil, I had cilantro. I'm gonna go eat that right now.
Yeah. It's lunchtime. It's
Lunch.
time. Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious. Well, the picture you sent me was
Yeah.
beautiful. Of course, just
Mm,
so much abundance and
yeah.
color and
Right.
vibrancy.
Yeah.
And
And
there's
more than
something
30
about,
plants. I mean, we counted it up. There are more than 30 plants on that
oh, I
table.
bet.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I believe it. I believe it. And just looking at what you had prepped there, I was getting inspired by what could I was almost looking like, ooh, I know what I would make with that and that and that. And
Mhm,
or
mhm.
just the thought of having it all in my fridge and opening up my fridge and having all these beautiful foods ready to
Yeah.
go, just
Yeah.
ready for me to do something with them or eat
Mhm.
raw, you know?
Right. Oh yeah, it was great. It's great. And I prepped with a friend, so there's some connectivity there. And and it's, that food pillar, that community
Mhm.
pillar. Um, so yeah,
Yeah,
it was good. It was good. All
that's
right. I
great.
know that our time is short today, but thanks, Rachel, and I apologize again for being late. But thanks for your time, and I love this conversation.
Mhm.
Hopefully, you've jotted down a lot of things maybe that you learned from the Food Revolution Summit.
Yes,
A few more things. Yeah, it was
I
good.
did.
I
It,
didn't get to
it
listen
was
to every day, but it was good, and I really appreciate that's free to people.
I
That
know.
was
It's
excellent.
a wealth of information and knowledge.
Mhm.
It really
Yeah.
is. And it comes from my favorite part about the whole thing is the two people that host it bring kindness,
Mhm.
compassion, empathy. They try hard to present the research and be honest. And you just feel a warmth when you're there.
Mhm. Mhm.
There's like an understanding for the
Yeah.
disease and the chronic illness that people are going through and how hard it
Yeah.
is for them to find their own path, to find their own
Mhm.
journey to health. And what should I do? What shouldn't I do? What supplements do I need? There's so much
Mhm.
confusion. So
Yeah. So right.
I
All
appreciate that.
right.
All
All
right.
right. Well, you have a great rest of your day.
Thanks,
Okay.
everybody.
Thanks,
Take care.
everybody.
See you next
Bye-bye.
time.
Uh-huh.